Hi, District 60 Television on location again today at Prostate Cancer Canada offices with Rocco Rossi, 2013 Communication and Leadership Award winner. Hi Rocco, thanks for taking time out of your busy day.
Pleasure, co-winner, because I had a phenomenal other winner.
Rocco Rossi has been called the Richard Branson of philanthropy for his volunteer work, your innovation, and your hero to everyone as a leader. First off, I'd like to ask you about your key leadership ideas. What can aspiring leaders learn on the way up to becoming a leader? What are some of the critical things you've learned in becoming a national leader?
Well, you got to love people. I mean, if you don't like people, you're never going to be a leader, and you're certainly not going to be a leader that people want to follow. The second thing is that it's really, you're one person, so you could be super smart, you can be super strong, you can have incredible energy and be able to work 24/7. You're still only one person. So the truly great leaders are the ones who can bring teams of people to their full potential. Because if you've got 100 people, and even if they're half as smart as you, they're still going to be able to do 50 times what you can do. So the single most important task of leadership, how do I bring out the best in everyone around me?
And in Toastmasters organization, it's all voluntary work, and you work with a lot of volunteers. Are there any special challenges or things you think of when you're working with volunteers as a leader?
People say that there's huge differences between the for-profit world and the not-for-profit world because of volunteers. They say in the for-profit world, well, you pay people, so you have the hammer of compensation, and that's what really motivates people. The reality is that even in the for-profit world, the really top employees, they're volunteers. They're temps, but the temp is determined by them, not by the employer, because they can always go down the street and get more money. If it's just money, they're not going to stay there. So what do people want? They want to be able to contribute. They want to be recognized. They want to be motivated. They want to feel like they're part of something bigger than just themselves. That's what's true for volunteers. It's what's true for the best employees. So having that skill of dealing with volunteers and motivating them, what you learn at Toastmasters is eminently usable in the so-called real world.
That's great. That's nice to hear and great advice. Another thing Toastmasters looks for is mentoring, where members have a chance to individually mentor new members or help an organization like a club. What's your experience with mentoring in your busy life? Do you have a chance to do that?
Well, I try to do as much of it as I can, because all of us are the products of our mentors, right? I don't know of anyone who's achieved anything in life who's kind of come out from a cave and never having met people. So the way that we thank our mentors in life is to be mentors for others.
Well, Rocco, in the time I've watched you and heard you, two things stand out. You're a wonderful storyteller, and you're fantastic at expressing appreciation. Now, appreciation coming from a leader can mean so much. How important is that in your role as a leadership? And you're a sincere person, but that expression of appreciation seems to just come out of you at every opportunity.
Well, I am one of the luckiest people on earth, right? And so many people have done so much for me. Why wouldn't I be appreciative? Antonio was one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my life. And for him, every single day, the glass was half full. Now, here's a guy who only had grade 3 education in his own language, and experienced 2 world wars, a depression, had to bury children that predeceased him, had to bury his wife, and yet to the last moment, age 95, had a smile on his face, because for him, every day was a gift.
It's a great story.
How can you not be inspired by that?
Yeah. Well, Rocco, thanks for taking the time. You're certainly an inspiration. I appreciate your sincerity taking the time. Thank you very much. Congratulations on your award.
Well, thank you to Toastmasters for honoring me. I'm privileged.
All right, that's D60TV on location with Rocco Rossi, an inspiration and a fantastic leader. Have a great day.